So most people that know me know that I'm very open about mental health, my mental health, other people's mental health, and how it affects your everyday life. And I still think that a lot of people don't get it, and this term mental health is thrown around quite a lot, without people understanding the actual realistic symptoms. So I saw a psychiatrist this afternoon, and she basically didn't know how I had coped for so long without having treatment or being seen to, because I've had a pretty awful year this year. It's been probably the worst year of my life, and that's not me exaggerating. Yeah, so, you know, I have real symptoms. A lot of people say to me, you know, oh, you don't strike me as someone that suffers. Would never have known. Yeah, mate, because that's because I am exhausted every day from trying to act normal. I have symptoms, real dark symptoms. I have meltdowns, I have panics, I get depressed to the point where, you know, I don't feel that the world we live in or the society we live in is a very nice place. I don't find it very welcoming. You know, those type of symptoms of no one understands. And, you know, people that have got mental health problems have got their own demons. That's what it is. It's demons. And then on the other side, I also don't believe now in letting these symptoms control everything, and I'm trying to fight back. So I'm very entrepreneurial. I'm very driven. If I want to do something, I will do it. However, sometimes I get slowed down by these symptoms. I'm very creative as well, so it's a case of there are times that I feel I'll be okay, and then all of a sudden I'll have a meltdown because I want to go and hide away somewhere. I can't cope with everyday life. Then on the other hand, I will go and take on big projects like new business ideas, and I'll see them through. You know, just because what you see on the outside doesn't mean that on the inside they're all sorted, because it's not the case. It's not the case. And then people's like, oh, but what have you got to be depressed about? Probably in your head, nothing. Nothing compared to some people. But it's not about certain things all the time. Sometimes depression and anxiety can stem from just the way you are, the doubts you've got about yourself, the fear you've got in your own head about something that is really small, but to that person can be really big. The best way to describe it, for people that don't suffer, is we've all been frightened at some point. We've all had a sickening worry in our stomach. Anxiety is living with that constantly. And it's not actually what triggers it, it's the feeling, it's that worrying feeling. So what might trigger it to one person could be the end of the world for them. It could be something small to another person. But it's not about what it is, it's about the fact that there's a condition that people are triggered, or they're triggered into feeling like shit. And it can happen to people that you genuinely do not know anything about. So just be kind and talk about it. Like this psychiatrist I saw today, she was like, I just don't know how you've coped. I don't know how you've coped feeling like this for this long. Most people wouldn't. And she said, you know, the stuff that has happened this year has actually been far too much for one human being to take. So I sort of felt better about myself. But just remember that people have very personal issues, and just because you don't understand them or you don't agree with them doesn't mean they're not happening. You know, it's really easy for someone to say, oh, don't let that bother you, don't worry, I'll be fine. Well, when someone's in the depths of despair, it's not fine. It's really not fine. That's when people start going and doing awful upsetting stuff like committing suicide, or they become reckless. So that's mental health for you.